Hey guys, how you doing? jpsarrireviews here, and today it's a great day for Prime1 Studio collectors. One thing from last week that I didn't get a chance, a Geralt of Rivia Deluxe version, and I want to talk about it today. But today they're releasing a Harley Quinn bonus version, and I want to talk about these two pieces because in my opinion they're terrific. So first we're gonna look at Geralt of Rivia, and of course this is based on The Witcher 3. The Wall Hunt. This is the deluxe version. The edition size is to be announced. The price for this is $1,449 US. You can choose a payment plan, or you can pay everything up front and then of course pay the shipping costs and at the time of delivery of shipment. And the estimated arrival for this is between January of 2022 and April of 2022. So there's plenty time from now. Now, as you can see, it's a 1/3 scale. The height of this is 88.5 centimeters. The width is 55.7 centimeters. The depth is 57 centimeters. Now the headstand, it's 14.4 centimeters in height. The width is 9.3 centimeters. The depth is 9.4 centimeters. And the total weight for this, or the approximate weight, is 25.6 kilograms. And this is actually not the first time that Prime1 has produced a Geralt. This is the third time. However, this is the first time they're doing a 1/3 scale. The previous two pieces are terrific. I love those pieces. I think they're fantastic. The whole collection is fantastic. But in my opinion, now that they're going into the 1/3 route, it's becoming the signature style, the signature collection of Prime1 Studio. So I feel a lot of people are going to be excited for this one. Now there are 80 pictures here, so we're gonna go through all of them or most of them to save some time. So we didn't read the description, but looking at this, these are the harpies, the monsters. He had the heads, he chopped those heads, and that looks super cool. And this is the one without the beard. And here you can see everything that comes with this piece. You have the one without the beard, the one with the beard. I love the one with the beard. You get the regular head. It's just this one right here. But the deluxe heads, you get the one without the beard. The one that is the toxicity one. You know, he is angry and he has a lot of wounds. And of course, the power going through him. And the one that he has the beard, but also some of the toxicity. So that's super cool. The base has an LED illumination in the eyes of this wolf. That's super cool. There's a lot of detail there. We're gonna look at that in a moment. And the headstands, as you can see. So this is super cool. I really love everything that they have done so far with this. In this case, with Geralt of Rivia. I feel that there's no other company that can produce. You have Dark Horse Comics. They produce smaller pieces. But in this case, Prime1 is the king of the hill with the 1/3 scale. Not because of the scale, but because everything that comes with it. All the detail, the texture of these pieces, and of course, it's super, super well done. Here you can see the different swappable head parts. I'm a fan of this one, actually. The toxicity with, in this case, with the beard. I like the regular one as well. And this is a very tall base, as you can see. Love the light up in the eyes. There's a lot of detail there. I would say that the one for scale pieces, they had a lot of detail. The bases had more detail, in my opinion, but they were smaller. This one is a lot bigger and it has a different concept. It would have been nice if they had added some light up feature to the eyes. I don't think there's light up there, so. But here you can see the harpies and all. The monsters that he just vanquished with his Zord. I'm looking at the base. I love the concept. I just find that a bit busy at the top. I love the bottom and I love the wolf head, but I don't know. I'm not so sure about all the stuff that is on top. Just my opinion, of course. But here's different angles. I would say that I would love for him to do something different with the sword, because there's no swap out part for the sword. I would have loved for him to have a different weapon or wielding the weapon in a different way. They didn't do that. Maybe that would be a different arm. They did all with the head. The portraits are the difference there. But I would have loved to see something different. And here in the back, it's very long from here to the back. There's, the vanquished monsters that he just killed. There's some detail, but some of the detail is lost there. So that's the only thing. But the sculpt is good. Love the weapons in the back. You can see, love this one. Really love the detail. Wow, yeah. And I love the photos here. Of course, the Photoshop and all the background really adds a lot of personality to this. And Really well done. The beard is well done. As you can see, the paint job is well done. I love the texture that you can see on the leather, the metal parts, on the, you know, in this case, the metal chains and all. That's cool. The pendant, the, you know, in this case, the Witcher pendant, all of that. It's a gory piece, but definitely fits the character so well. It's a lot of detail there in that base, but it feels a bit busy at the top, and I think the colors don't help as much here because everything kind of meshes together. That's just my only nitpick on this. And again, also the fact that he's just holding the sword just this way. I would love maybe for him not to be holding this, perhaps holding a different weapon on this side, another sword. That would have been a very nice switch out part. It's cool. I really like it. I think, again, the 1/4 scale, the two different 1/4 scale pieces that they came out before, I think they're terrific. You're already collecting that. I think that's great. And if you want to start a new collection as a 1/3, you know, 1/3 scale, then definitely this is something that starts this. And I think it's a great piece to start. And love the detail. Again, this is my favorite portrait. This and the regular. Oh yeah, this looks really bad. Not bad. I don't mean as a bad sculpt or bad piece. It just, he looks really menacing, kind of demonic. But the detail is there, and I'm sure a lot of people are excited for this one. Here you can see the stands. Super cool. Yeah, man, there's a lot of great detail and the nice pictures and the lighting that they use for this. Love the detail in this harpies heads. Really cool. Love that, the sword in the back, and love the weaponry. This hook looks great. That's gory for sure. Love the boots. Love the detail in his clothing. Well done. This is a nice job. I'm always impressed by Prime1 Studios' ability to really recreate these characters in the way they do it. I don't think other there are other companies that they do a terrific job. Of course, iShow has been in business forever, but I feel that Prime1 is really doing really great with this 1/3 scale pieces, and they are not afraid to bring everything to the table. Yeah, man, I like it. I like it. I feel that this is a great start. I'm sure a lot of people that are excited for this one are Witcher fans. The LED illumination in the eyes is fine. I don't know if it's the Photoshop and make it look brighter, perhaps. Hopefully this is really, really bright. That would be super, super nice. But I love this part of the base. I think the light up feature adds a lot of character to it, and the scriptures on the sword, that's super cool. And here's more detail. This is the part where I feel that there's a lot of detail there, but it's hard to really distinguish it well with this egg and this, you know, helmet. I just noticed it now, you know, with the horns and all of that, and of course the feathers and all that of a monster, you know, vanquished monster. But the detail is there, you know, for those who are experts and love the video game, they will see that. Because at the end, I think this is, you know, it's pretty much, it targets the people that really are in tune with the video game. They know everything about the video game, so it pleases them. For others, maybe not so much. This is a game that I still haven't finished, and I always plan to finish, but I don't get the chance for some reason. I'm always busy. And I love this crossbow. I love the detail here in the back, the wood, the everything. This piece has a lot of detail, a lot of texture. It is a great example of great craftsmanship. All right, and now we're looking at Harley Quinn, and this is based on the Arkham City video game. This is the bonus version, and the price for this is $1,349 US. This is coming out between January and April of 2022. It is a 1/3 scale. The size approximately it's 57.9 centimeters in height. The width is 54.8 centimeters. The depth is 54.8 centimeters. The headstand is 13 centimeters in height. The width is 13.5 centimeters, and the depth is 11 centimeters. Approximately is going to weigh 22.4 kilograms, made out of polystone and other materials. Now, the bonus version, if you pre-order directly from Prime1 Studio, although this is always, you know, they say that, but normally they end up somewhere else as well, but you get this more classic portrait, and I really like it. I wouldn't say that this is a must per se, particularly because this is based on the video game, but if you want to display this perhaps with a more classic collection, definitely this is going to fit better in my opinion. But it's a matter of choice. I like it. You can see the different pictures from different angles. It's pretty cool. Really like it. But this is the regular portrait, and I think this is fine. Of course, based on the video game, it's a very sexy portrait, very sexy statue overall. And here you can see everything that comes with it. You get with the deluxe swappable head parts, you get the pretty much the serious one, which is the pretty one. You get the one that she's smirking. And I love this serious one. Actually, this is the prettiest of all in my opinion. This is the regular here, but here's the back of the base with the chair and everything. This is a super cool piece. It's sexy. It's a very sexy representation of Harley Quinn. Now here are the head parts. You get the regular. This is the pretty one again. I love this one. Love how beautiful she looks. It's great. In this one, of course, she's smirking. It's very playful. The whole piece is playful, and I like that. Here you have the stands. I love the detail on the stands. This is a very hot piece, and definitely one that is going to cause some problems for some collectors. Particularly, you have a hard time sometimes to displaying this kind of things with your spouse. Your spouse doesn't like this type of thing, then you're gonna have a problem. It is not for everyone, and definitely this very mature in some of the detail, like the Jack Daniels there. It's something that I personally would not like to display in front of my kids. I don't drink, you know, but I don't have small kids anymore, but I feel that if you have small kids, definitely kind of sends the wrong message. So yeah, and you're gonna notice, we're gonna talk about everything that I noticed here that is really, I would say, more for the more mature collector. And of course, most people that collect this are more mature people. You don't have kids displaying this in their collections. You know, there's no kids buying this expensive collectibles. But yeah, some people prefer certain style for their collection rooms. This is one that is definitely for a particular crowd that loves the sexy stuff. And love the detail on that chair. The leather, really cool. Love the playfulness again of this piece. I mentioned this many times before. I'm not really a fan of Throne themes, but I think this one is fitting for the character, what they're trying to tell. If you are familiar with the video game, then definitely this kind of plays so well and represents the character there. Harley Quinn has always been a playful character, and I feel that this fits her well. It is not precisely, or I would say, a throne. Even though I was reading the description, they call this the throne. It is not a throne. She's just sitting in the chair, being Harley Quinn, and I think that's what makes this piece good. It's a great representation of the character, and it's not breaking any rules. I feel that this piece, it fits well if you're only collecting this based on the video game, on the Arkham City, Arkham Asylum collection. But also if you're collecting, you know, anything else, I feel that it will fit good in any collection, if you're willing to go with this sexy portrait, of course. But here you can see everything. Love the plush toy right there with a Joker and a bomb strapped to the back. That's cool. Love the floor. Love the panel, the wooden panels, and the sign, the Harley Quinn sign. That was really cool. And the different portraits look fantastic. She's holding that bat. Cool. This is a really nice piece. The mullet right there. I can see right now there is a batarang in the back. That's a cool detail. We can see from the back the Jack in a Box, the Harley Quinn Jack in a Box is cool. With the actually the batarang too. She looks dead. That's great. I love the detail. I think what I love about this piece is that no matter what, there's a lot of detail around it, but it's not lost. I feel that with Geralt of Rivia, some of the detail is lost. But here, even at this distance, you can see all of that. You can see the cigarettes right there. Again, this is the type of collectible that is not for everyone, because it really presents some very mature themes. And this is the pretty portrait. I love this portrait. I like this one too. What I like about this piece is the paint job they did with the hair. I love that you can see the highlights. I feel that with the most recent Sideshow Black Canary piece, I feel that the hair wasn't as good. I mentioned that, the paint job, but I do like the way they have done it here. I think this is a much better paint job than Sideshow's. Love the detail there. Very playful. Now I can see there's a tattoo right there on her side. Cool. Another one here with a Joker on the arm. That's cool. Nice detail. The hoop earrings, really long, big. Love this picture. This is a very nice picture. Look at that. Man, this is a great piece. Love the whole thing. It is a great concept. It's a very sexy piece. Beautiful. Very beautiful. You know, Harley Quinn is a beautiful character. Crazy chick for sure. But definitely this is a beautiful representation of her. And she's so popular. And I know some people, when, you know, this came out in the showcase, a lot of people were mentioning on social media, on Facebook, that they weren't excited because it's another Harley Quinn. They were saying, how many Harley Quinns do we get? But the truth of the matter is that this is a very popular character. It's going to sell well no matter what. Look at this. This is a nice picture right here. I love this angle with the smirk. But yeah, and this is the pretty portrait again. I love this portrait. This is my favorite portrait. But you know, this is the thing right now with everything that is happening around the world. You know, I feel that companies are really pushing primarily those characters that do well. And there's a lot of people coming into statue collecting. So because there's a lot of statue collectors now, they go always for the, you know, pretty much the main characters. That's how you start your collection. You don't start with the obscure characters. You start with the A-listers. So, and Harley Quinn has become an A-lister over time. She has become so popular, and I feel that this piece can simply be displayed just by itself as a standalone piece, but also of course with your Batman collection. You don't have to have a rule per se in collectibles. I feel that a lot of people make these dumb rules about why you can display with what. I feel ultimately it's your choice. You choose what you want to display together, and I feel that this is going to fit in any collection, and this is definitely a beautiful piece. As a male, I love female characters. I know that this female characters always sell better than male characters. It's just the way it is, I feel, and the vast majority of collectors are male. So it's just hormones, I suppose. Really, the hormones really help you decide a lot of these collectibles in the end. But you know, this is not necessarily a piece that will fit on every collection. You know, a lot of people are going to skip it because of it, because how sexy it is, because how hot it is. I don't have small kids. My kid is grown. She's already married. So, you know, I don't have a problem with this type of collectibles, but I know some people, you have small kids, you don't want them to have some type of image that might just kind of steer them wrong in the idea of, you know, how to respect women. I'm not saying that this disrespects women, but of course, it's a very sexy character. And, you know, if you have small kids or teenagers, they might see it in a different light, you know, based on their hormones as well. You know, the Jack Daniels message, of course, the cigarettes there and all that. If you're trying to teach your kids, raise your kids away from this type of, you know, things that can be destructive to their lives, and maybe this is not the type of collectible that you would need in your collection. But everyone is different. My opinion is different than yours. I'm not here to tell you what you need to do. However, this is a very beautiful piece. This is a very sexy piece. And I love the detail there. In my opinion, perhaps, you know, they have produced other Harley Quinns. I think this is the best Harley Quinn that they have produced so far. Everything is good on this piece, in my opinion. I don't see anything that I can find as a flaw. Love the bomb, the dynamite strapped to the plush toy. There is some blood in that bat. Cool. That mullet looks great. I always love the mullet detail on most pieces. You see the Jack Daniels there, all that, and the different bullets. This is really a hardcore type of, more restricted type, more mature type of collectible for sure. She's very sexy for sure. Love the detail there. All of that. Really great at every angle. Again, as I mentioned before, this is going to be a great piece as a standalone, but also if you have it in your collection, I feel that you can have it, even if you don't, I'm not a statue collector, and if you only want to collect one thing and you love Harley Quinn and you want something very mature for your, I don't know, your theater at home, you know, your bar at home, things like that. Some people have that at home. Maybe this is something that will look so cool in a corner, in a display. For sure. This is something that definitely is more for, you know, for that type of environment. And love the Jack in the Box. That's cool detail. And the plush toy right there. It seems that you can move it, remove it, and put it whatever you want to put it. That's cool. Yeah, I love it. I really love this. Love the symbol. The dice. Cool. The whole floor is nice. Great detail. Love this one. The paint job is well done on this piece. This has a fantastic paint job. The tats are cool. The whole detail is cool. Now we have a close-up to the cigarettes. Cool. Definitely. This is a great piece. A lot of texture. Great detail. Nice paint job. Look at her skin. Looks great. They did a nice paint job there. the Batarang there. You can see even tearing apart the leather there. That's a cool detail. Now we get an up close image to the Tad. It's a Joker, and I love the silver here. Nice paint job, nice tat right there on the arm. What can I say? I feel that Prime1, it's a company that deserves so much respect. They're doing so much stuff right now that it could be scary too, because they have so much stuff on pre-order right now. I've been talking about it for months now, and they have a lot of stuff that is not coming out until 2022. So yeah, it really stretches the budget for most people. I cover here in this channel everything they do. I love everything they do. Not everything, but almost everything they do. I feel that there's a lot of collectors out there. You don't have to just collect one thing. You can collect many things. But I feel that people, due to the space restrictions, due to budget restrictions, we only collect certain things. I feel that you are into the video game, the Arkham City collection. I think this is going to be a very nice piece. Perhaps this is a great replacement for the previous one. I feel that this is better, in my opinion. I love that one too. But that one, the previous one is based, of course, on the Arkham Knight, so it's up to you. I do feel that this piece also works great as a standalone, but everything they're doing, the Geralt of Rivia is fantastic. It's more tame in comparison to the one for scale, but of course there's the scale, the size and all. But I feel that, Prime1 is just doing terrific. No matter how you dice it, I feel that the company is just here to really, it has established itself as the leader in the collectible world, which is amazing. They have done this in the past 8 years. Sideshow was the leader there, but I feel that Sideshow is just playing it safe, and they're just waiting for other companies, also from Prime1. But I think that Prime1, it's unafraid, and I like that. It's exciting. It really keeps us on our toes. Every time that they release something, I'm looking to it. I think most people are. We may not be able to afford what they all have to offer. Most people don't, but in my opinion, it's super nice. And I feel that it's pushing the boundaries and pushing other companies to move forward and to try new things. And that's always a good thing. But now, what is your opinion about these pieces? Are you a fan of Geralt of Rivia? Are you a fan of Harley Quinn? Let me know what you think about him in the comments below. So once again, my friends, thanks for watching. God bless, take care, and I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.